POC Network here with another unboxing. This time we have another light coming from the company GVM. And this is their 90-watt LED video light that's app controlled. And it's controlled over Wi-Fi via its own built-in Wi-Fi that it produces. And it has a really neat solution where you can control them all at once using a master-slave or host-slave scenario, which means you only have to control one light, and all other lights connected thereafter will follow suit with whatever that one light is doing. So kind of cool. This is not one of their entry-level lights. This is kind of like taking that next step up. It's a little bit brighter. It's got a little bit more control to it, and you're getting a little bit more for what you're paying. So let's go ahead and take a look, see what it looks like, and see what you get. And for one, this is a really nice case. It's soft, it's very durable, it's thick, it's nice. You can travel with this. You can throw this in the back of a truck somewhere as you're traveling from gig to gig, if it's moving around and not stationary, and you can pretty much feel safe that it's gonna be just fine. It's similar to some of the other lights we've covered in the past, including some of the ones we're using here. I mean, it looks just like. In fact, we just recently did a video on one of their lights. It's one of their entry-level ones, which is still fantastic. It looks kind of similar to that, a little bit bigger in size, a little bit heavier. You got more controls than you did with the other one on the back, and it just looks nice, and it should be brighter as well. It's using the same exact mount, which means the parts and pieces should be interchangeable. If you've got GVM soft boxes or anything else, if you have the reflector or any of those other ones, you want to mix and match between the two, or the different ones that you have laying around, you should be able to do that just fine. You have the same latching system here, so it'll work with all of your tripods. It's just your typical tripod for lights and accessories. And then on the back here, we have two different dials here that give you control over brightness and then your color temperature. And with that, clearly you should know what that means, but color temperature is going to take you from hot to cold and everything in between, so that way you can adjust it for whatever scene you're trying to achieve with your lighting. And then you have some menu control. You have a mode Wi-Fi reset button here with an up and down button, so you can get through all the settings there. And then of course you have your typical on-off button right here in the back, and a place for your power cable. Now for the power cable, they give you a pretty decent length here. It's not going to be too short, so you don't have to worry so much about that. At the same time, it's about average for one of these lights. It should be, at least. If you see anything shorter than this, then you're not getting a good deal on your light. This allows you to be able to wrap it around your tripod and keep everything neat and run it to wherever your source is. Let it be straight to a plug, an outlet on the wall, an extension cable, or whatnot. You have your reflector right here, which is very neatly wrapped in bubble wrap here and with foam on the inside, so that way it can help prevent it from any kind of accidental denting or squishing during shipment. Again, when they send this to you, you're gonna have it inside the bag here, which is gonna give it a lot of protection as well, but this is also gonna be in a box, so you should be pretty safe from any kind of damage. But again, this is gonna be the same kind of connection as some of the other lights, so it works the same way. You just slide it in there, it locks into place. It does make a little bit of noise, just like most of them do, but these are stationary lights. They're not gonna be moving around on you. So once you have them on their tripod and everything, it's, you're good to go. To release this, what you do is you just pull that lever back, spin it out, you're done. And then, if your final piece is inside the bag, you have your qualified certificate, and you have your Great Video Maker manual here, which just kind of runs you through all the different options that are on here. And on the back of it, which there aren't much, so you're probably not going to really give too much time with the manual, because you'll pretty much work your way through it on your own. So we have here a really simple light. It's app controlled. It's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and hook it up and see what it looks like. So just getting started, we plugged it in. We're going to just turn it on. It takes a couple seconds for it to light up, as you can see here. Right now, brightness is all the way down, so it's not really affecting, it's not blowing out the image here on the camera, or at least it shouldn't be. But we can take this up, and you can see you're gonna get an incredible amount of light out of this thing. This blows away some of the other lights, the other entry-level lights. Their entry-level lights, like I had mentioned, are absolutely fantastic. But this is gonna be for when you have a bigger set, or if you're shooting outdoors especially, and you need more light. This is 90 watts, and it has a built-in fan. And again, it's app controlled, so you can pull this up in their app and change the temperature, and you can change the brightness and everything right from the app. So that way you don't have to be standing right there behind it to manually adjust all of this. And this is extra incredibly important when you have multiple lights set up all over the place, because now all you have to do is just set one light and they all just follow suit, assuming you want them to. You know, you can set them up in groups probably and whatnot, but if you want them to all follow suit at the same time, just change one, everything follows suit, you're ready to go. You're not running around between lights, and that is awesome. So this thing is really bright. I get the reflector on there, but I mean, it's lighting up the whole studio here. It's cool. It's overpowering some of the smaller lamps that we have on the truss up above us here. I mean, this is pretty cool. And it's a pretty good price point as well. We'll have all that information in the description below, as well as a link as well where you can find this on Amazon and any other place that we can find a link for this. But for more information, check out the description below where we'll have that information. Now, if you liked what you've seen here, don't forget to subscribe below too. There's that button down there, as well as a description, or excuse me, a comment section, so we can all talk about this. Can't really talk about in the description, but the comment section, so we can all chit chat about what we think about this. Do you have this? I mean, we have plenty of GVM lights throughout our inventory, and we love them. You know, so what do you think? Do you have any of these? You know, make sure to share in the comments below. And as always, we thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time. If you want to stay on top of all the latest and greatest, or at least the gadgets we cover, remember to subscribe right here. Subscription button. Click it. You're going to want to. There's lots of videos, interviews, previews, all sorts of stuff. Button. Click it.